driving up to the front of the property so I can give you guys like an update on the very first video that I ever posted, because a lot of stuff has changed. Projects that I was in the beginning stages of, they've been completed. Some of them still haven't been completed. It's been a real learning experience, and it's also actually taught me some really good lessons in life. The main one being patience, and and even more patience. So yeah. All right, let's see. So first off, Hurricane Ida came through and she like broke the gates. We got boards coming loose. Like none of this shit is like really intact right now. And I've also been like on tour. I've been in and off the tour. I've been traveling to the other farm up north in Michigan, the cannabis farm. So my little baby here has not been receiving a lot of love from me. So you guys are gonna have to excuse the I don't know. It just needs some love right now. But check this shit out. This is the loofah. I did like an Instagram video. I know most of you, I don't know if you guys are on Instagram or not, but these are the actual loofah vegetables. The loofahs that you scrub your body with. Like this is how they get their start. These have to dry out, well pretty much rot on the vine. I pull it off and then I have to like peel back this, and then you see the loofah. These aren't quite ready yet, that green color, but this is one right here. And it's so much like lighter and more hollow, but this one is ready for me to cut it off. You kind of see the loofah there. It's like give you guys a sneak peek, but I really just have to take this inside, peel it off completely, let it dry out, get all the seeds out, and then we'll have a loofah that's like ready to scrub your body. See if I can get it off. Oh shit. I'm like harvesting it on the damn vine, but you can see it even more. It's just so cool. Like I've learned so many, just like, this is kind of like one of Earth's like many like wonders. Look, East.
So that was ready?
Yep.
Oh.
It started peeling while I was taking it off, so I'm like, whatever.
Because I tried to peel it, and then I was like, wait, is it done or not?
No, this one is. So we have to take this one back to the house. Right now, the garden is kind of like supposed to be asleep and like resting.
This is another one.
But, oh, that one looks really good, East. But it's really time for me to get like our winter stuff in. Some of it, like this is a... okra, which hasn't been like harvested since freaking what, September.
This is wheat.
But now these are dried out and we have seeds in here, so I'm actually gonna harvest the dried out pieces of the okra and use the seeds and replant them like next season. And I'm gonna pull all this stuff up too. So I planted like tons of trees here. We have like peaches, I think this is like a navel orange, pear, apple, shit, fig trees, lemon, avocado, like all kinds of shit has been planted here. And I actually need to go back around and mark them so I know what everything is, because I'm still learning. But this is what's happened. None of this is supposed to be here right now. Like this is all like weeds. It's so sad. And I feel I haven't even gotten started yet because there's so much shit that has to be done, and I'm like, I don't know where to begin. But what I really need to do is make like a list and just start like checking it off. So I'm gonna do that. This is some onions that I planted over here and some carrots. Again, there's like a shit ton of weeds here, but we're working on that. Brussels sprouts.
Doom.
So this banana tree, it was like this fucking tall when I got it, and it is all the way up there now, and it's actually multiplied. Like there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them now. So they do really well here. He said they had babies. I like that. Oh, we got the turmeric here. We planted this months ago, so this was like 10 months in the making. And I mean, it's fucking gorgeous. It's beautiful, but I can't wait to see like how many actual turmeric roots like that we actually have. So I'm super excited about that. And then this is sweet potatoes and some ginger. We did those after the turmeric, so they're like a little slow growing. I mean, y'all, there's just so much shit in here. It'll probably take me like an entire hour just to go around and show you all every single thing that's in here. But the next part of like my garden project, I really need to come in and clean up the weeds first and foremost and pull up everything that's sort of like out of season. But I know you guys remember like the pink sand. That is still we're still doing that. I just now have to go in and we have to get all of this grass pulled up, and then we have to lay down like this tarp type stuff to keep the grass and stuff from growing up, and then we can come back in with the sand and then put my swing in under the cabana. Hey, Slew.
I don't get to see y'all, so the first chance I get, I gotta come holler at y'all.
I know.
Don't like talk about it. How's everybody?
We're good, Slew.
How are you?
I'm doing fine, sweetie.
How you been, Slew? Because I have not seen.
Yeah, because
I bet you are
I'm going this shit out, but I'm gonna be all right. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm tired as hell. And then 4 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, you know, that ain't good for a nigga 62 years old, you know. I need all the little rest I can get. But anyway, y'all go have fun. Because I gotta go right back there. I'm going to take a shower and clean up.
And then you going back out
I gotta
there?
go right back there.
Ooh, yummy. I'm about to eat this okra, y'all. Okra, it's like raw okra. I love. All right, see you, Slew. It was good seeing you.
Yeah. Great seeing you too, sweetie.
Shit.
That's great, huh?
I know, like real talk.
We live next door to each other, don't see each other.
Man, yo, I used to see Slew I have not seen Slew in weeks, probably a month or so. But yeah, okra, raw okra, y'all, I fucking love it. Like, it's a little rough from it being kind of like out of season, but it's still so good. It's like, it has like a floral kind of taste to it. So good. Calendula flowers. These I actually sowed directly into this bed. I tried some before, like I started them from seedlings and I planted them like over there and they just didn't work, but I direct sowed these this time and they came out amazing. Again, there's a bunch of weeds in here, but I'm gonna clean it up. It's gonna be nice, but I'm like really excited about these. They are so good for the skin. So yeah, I can't wait to experiment with those. Like there's a good one on here. What? Oh, this is ready to go. I'm sorry, I have to enjoy this for real quick. Now this one is good. There's nothing like fresh okra. I love okra, and that was good. Really good. It's like, it tastes like eating a flower. Like it's green, but then it has like a floral finish to it, if that makes any sense. It's so good. I think I see another piece that might be good. That one had a little bugs on it. No, I can't even buy it. We're gonna put this down right here. I'm giving back to the earth. So we have some sunflowers over here. I actually did not plant these. The ones that I planted, they had all completed like their cycle. And so we actually pulled them all up, but the birds were coming over and eating the sunflowers but they, in the process of eating the seeds, they were dropping seeds as well. So this is like the product of the birds, not my doing. But yeah, I planted my tree over here and these sprouted back up, which I don't mind at all because they're fucking beautiful. I love sunflowers. They're just gorgeous. And look at this one. Now this is crazy. It has like, haven't really seen them grow like this, but this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one stalk. This is just to show y'all just like how magical freaking Mother Nature is. Like, so this plant right here, this is a celosia, right? So this is a potted plant. I didn't plant any of these seeds, but either the birds or the wind carried these seeds and actually dropped them here, and they're just growing out of the soil. Like, it's just crazy. And I'm not gonna pull them up either because it's so pretty and they're so soft. So yeah, I'm gonna come up, update y'all even more on the garden once it's a little more together, because right now it really needs a lot of TLC. But y'all are gonna be proud of me once I'm finished though, because it's gonna be the bomb. We'll go on to the animals now. We've actually, oh my goodness, so I just have to let you guys know this. I didn't post about this because I just didn't want to do it, but some of our animals have completed their life cycle, and so yeah, I'll leave it at that.
I think I know what you mean by completed their life cycle.
Yes.
They've passed on to the afterlife.
Yes, they've gone on. Yes. Another thing that I've learned since being here, because we've had quite a few like passings of the animals, that the farm, I mean, like the animals here are a part of this ecosystem. They're a part of this environment. So it's like it has to find its own balance, you know? And I feel like that's just my way of, that's my perspective on like the passing of the animals and things of that nature. Because if I were to really, like, I'd be crushed right now, like just with the chickens that we've lost. Like we even lost 2 of our camels, and recently we've had a 2 baby goats pass, and it's just like, I don't know, it's really sad, but at the same time, like, you have to understand that at the end of the day, that's life. These like mounds of sand right here, this is the first layer of sand that's going into the garden. Then I'm gonna go over the top of it with the pink, because the pink stuff is special. Special meaning expensive. So we gotta stretch the dollar a little bit. We are headed over to the goats and the alpacas, and we have quite a few additions over here. We started off with 3, and now we probably have something close to 20. I kind of lost count. And there's a few that don't even have names yet. So, oh, and the gates, y'all. I think the last video I did, all we had up was just like posts, but now our gates are finished. Everybody's enclosed and safe, from the people, because I think I said that I was putting up the gates to protect the animals from the people and not the people from the animals. So yeah, that's finished, and I'm really happy and proud of this. So yeah. So we're in here with the alpacas and the goats. They're kind of like over there. This little hut right here, y'all will not believe this, but this is made completely out of pallets, and it was like one of my little projects. And then we just covered in tarp because we've been getting a lot of rain, but it's been like, it has stood the test of time and storms, hurricanes. I think we had it for like the frost and everything, and it's been keeping them, you know, sheltered. So I'm proud of that. But we're about to upgrade them. They're gonna get like a super duper nice barn at the back side. So they've been a little standoffish, so I'm gonna try to, you know, interact with them a little bit for you guys, but I don't know how they're gonna act today, so we'll just see. What's up, Bluey? Everybody's bigger now, especially him. That's the white and black goat. There they go. They're all on the move. But look at all the little babies that we have. We actually, so Billie Jean, one of the first goats, she's had 2 sets of triplets since the last video I did. She had, so she's had like 3 pregnancies. She had Aya, baby Aya, and then she had a set of triplets, and then she just had another set of triplets, which do not have a name yet because this happened like a week ago. So I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit right now, but we got jacked. I know the man's name. I'm not gonna put him out there like that, but he was on veterinarian show, and he has camels, and he sold me a camel that was supposed to be pregnant, aka Big Mama, and she was not pregnant. And he used the excuse of maybe she aborted the camel. I think that we would have seen an aborted baby camel somewhere on this farm, but we have not, and that was his excuse. So I just let it go, because sometimes people will do so much to prevent themselves from like telling the truth if they just told the truth, like it would make things like a lot better. But it's like, how can you tell me that the damn camel had an abortion but there's like no fetus? So anyways, we haven't had a baby camel, and I'm really, really sad and pissed off about that, because I paid for the price of 2, not 1. For the goats and alpacas, we're gonna have like a few stalls on the inside and like some room up top for storage. It's gonna be really cool. I'm hoping to get this one done though by the end of the year, so crossing my fingers. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
Yes, one. I got one.
Oh my god!
This is a male.
No, she didn't do that, and she just had her baby.
Whoa. It's okay. Whoa. This is a wiggly one.
Cute.
He's hard to catch.
The reason why I can't get her because she stays under Billie Jean. It's okay. I ain't say I was gonna let you go. Someone like to have their ear rubbed. That's the spot.
It's in little toes.
Look in the trail.
It's really enjoying this. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna leave the goats and the alpacas and let them be. I'll take you guys over to the dog yard, the chicken coop, and the camel barn. So let's go. So from this angle here, I already know this looks a little bit different to you guys. But this is the dog kennel. It wasn't there yet. And when I did the video, we were just laying down the concrete. So we have the yard somewhat completed, but the kennel is like good. And we currently have some babies on the way, but the mama, she's a little Frenchie. She actually came off of My Baby Inc. That's the dad. And the mom is 7. Her full name is 7-Eleven, but 7. They had a baby called Bossman, and Bossman is the one that's pregnant now. And she's due like next week sometime. And she's supposed to have like 6 pups. So I'm really, really excited about that. So the only one that's in here right now, Special. We've had Special for forever. He's a wild child, which is why we named him Special. But he's been with us for shit since like 2013 or 14. Maybe 14 or 15. I don't know. 2015, I think. But yeah, he's like a micro bully. Hey, buddy. Okay. So as I mentioned, it's a work in progress. This is the dog's yard. This is like their little pool with the pergola, so they can lay out and sunbathe and take a dip in the pool. On to the chicken coop. So the chickens had like a studio apartment and they were like pretty much on top of each other. But now they have their own little chicken mansion. That's Goldie from the first video. She's bigger now.
It's a mess in there. Oh, she's bleeding. On her backside.
Oh, because she probably got attacked. The roosters will jump on the backs of the hens and like literally pin them down to
yes,
to get some
eggs.
to get some eggs. Yeah, but it's so like they're so aggressive. Like
It's
they
called
pull the
torture.
feathers out and everything. Like
That's
it's
why all of them look beat up.
yeah, they all look
It's torture, and they're probably.
It really is, which is why we really need to find a way to, or really just find a solution to get rid of the roosters, because we have just too
dangerous.
many. And it's not even, it's like we have, what, 4 of them each?
We have 4. One of them died last year.
Yeah, 2 of them are in quarantine at the moment. They're in
Big Red, the really highly aggressive one who has a marked knee.
Yeah, he's in.
And Raven, he's not really aggressive, but he's aggressive on those chicks.
Yeah, they're aggressive. So they're in lockdown, but then there's 2 that's still roaming around, and they are just like giving the girls a very hard time. So we have to find them another home.
Where's the next stop? Camels?
Yep.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Alrighty. So we're driving over to the camels because I don't want to walk. Literally being in nature and just watching how the animals interact with each other, how the plants and all that stuff, like you really learn so much about like our lives as human beings, because we're all beings, we're just different. There's just a lot of similarities between like actual human beings and animals, human beings and plants. Like it's just amazing, and it's just really fucking magical at the end of the day. Like that's the only way to really just describe it. So we're pulling up at the camel barn, and you can see how Mr. Curtis and his crew, they've actually come through. We moved all of the stuff out of the camel barn because we're about to extend it. They're about to have way more space, and it's going to be cleaner and easier for us to keep up and make room for some new camels. We do have a camel that's coming. Her name is Shauna. She's an OG. She's like really well trained. She's actually coming from Chicago. She's been on TV. She's done parades, festivals. She loves to dress up. So we're actually getting her at the beginning of the year. So she's part of the reason why we're kind of making this area nicer. She's not the reason why, because I wanted to do it for our babies as well, but we want them all to have like a really, really nice home. So that's why we're sprucing it up a little bit. So all of this is gonna be concrete, and then we're gonna come in with like some rubber mats to make it soft, and then cover it with like straw and stuff. So y'all, like my plan like next summer is to actually open up the farm so people can come and visit, see the animals, eggs, party with me. I'm just kidding. Real talk, I really do want to like welcome some of you guys to the farm. I'm even thinking about having like just different parties, like seasonal type parties. Hey, Big Mama. they have 3 stomachs, and so they will bite off tree limbs, trees, chew it up, swallow it, and it'll come right back up, and then they chew on it again. They just chew on it and chew on it and chew on it until it's like nothing, pretty much. And the leaves, you see?
Oh, I see it.
I'll show you guys the beehives. We came and checked on them about a week ago, and they were still kicking. But yeah. So those are 2 beehives right here. They're not supposed to be that close together. So if a bee tries to fly in, like through the little door the little slit that y'all see there, they'll actually kill it. Like they will attack it. They won't even let it come in. So it's like, you're not a part of this hive. Goodbye. There's no doubt in my mind that the hive isn't full of honey, because they were almost full when we got them. So yeah.
Which was about how long ago?
Man, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. This was over 2-3 months ago. I don't even want to consider myself to be a fucking beekeeper at this point, because I have just not done anything. But I'm going to get there. I'm going to get my skills up. And I kind of feel like I want to go put on the bee suit now and come and just pull it out. I am fully armored. So we're about to go up and visit the bees. We're actually about to try to pull out some of the trays and harvest some of the honey. These bees have been sitting up there for probably 2-3 months untouched. So this is my first time in life handling bees, and I just hope this shit goes well. I have on sweatpants, hoodie, long sleeve shirt, my fucking roping leather gloves underneath these bee gloves. So I just hope and pray that I do not get stung today. I'm gonna say a little prayer before we even take the top off. So God be with us. Isla's driving us up to the front. So. Oh, East. You nervous, East? No. No, because we shouldn't be nervous. We have to be really like calm.
I know. I mean, I'm kind of.
And positive. This bucket, this is actually what you put the honey in, like after you scrape it off of the trays, and it's just one that you can use to like dispense the honey. It just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, there's gonna be tons of honey, East. Yes. this. So this was our first ever harvest. This is real honeycomb. Like the row beneath it was so full, but we just couldn't get to it. Well, I mean, we can go up there and do it ourselves too. Huh?
There's some bees on there.
They're dead.
No, there's some moving around. One more.
Yeah, it's so good.
I know, I'm saying it's so we do not have our proper equipment, so we're making do and we're being resourceful. Whoa. That would be like a red hair. No, I'll hold it for you. From like the process, they use a hot spatula. We don't have our equipment yet, but we will soon, and this process will be a lot easier. It's just so crazy.
It's satisfying.
I know it is, huh?
Scrape it and watch it run down.
Wow.
Yeah, they are producing a lot of honey, so they did overload technically.